All right, welcome back. It's another day, another advent of code. We're on to day 6 now, and let's switch over to the desktop. We've got the stopwatch loaded up. We've got the screen from the end of day 5. Let's go back to the calendar. I've got my PyCharm instance up. Oh, one thing I wanted to point out, I did do later yesterday, I realized instead of doing this manual chunk where I manually went through every single string, replacing the F with 0, the B with 1, the L with 0, and R with 1, that should have just been a string replace. That missed that. And the other thing I realized was this times 8. I was like, that's curious. The last 3 bits of this, that's 8 also in terms of, it's an 8-bit number. So I was like, oh, the seed ID is actually just the binary representation of the full 11-digit, thing. So you don't need to do this math manually anymore. I just said you can just convert it to binary directly after doing the replace. And so I made a little mapping of which letter goes to which number. Just I thought it would look nicer than typing .replace with all the things over and over again. There's probably a more efficient way to express this line here to kind of, get that mapping over to line, probably using replace and itertools maybe. I don't know. And then let's see, partial. When I said itertools, I meant the partial function in itertools. But yeah, we went through and we replaced each of the letters with the corresponding number. Oh, right. And then later I saw someone had, there's a dot translate and like a trans something, which allowed them to basically supply like FBLR and then as a separate argument 0101, and it just maps each of those letters to the corresponding number. I was like, wow, that is very impressive. So shout out to whoever thought of doing that in the moment. But yeah, with that out of the way, let's run our little daily script to load up the next set of files. We are on to day 6. I'm going to close day 5 input and take away the comment. And I realize we have a little reload from disk button that maybe causes it to refresh. I'm actually not sure that works. Yeah, day 6 is there. How do I get PyCharm to like, all right, well, that came up eventually anyway. So here's day 6, here's day 6 input, which is blank. Let me set up day 6 as a runtime environment. All right, I don't know what day 6 is gonna be. I guess we're going onto the plane. Oh, I guess we might arrive finally to wherever we're going. I at this point have forgotten where we're going. The picture's coming together, sort of. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at here, to be honest. But yeah, let's start the stopwatch and get on to day 6. And here we go, day 6. We're approaching the regional airport. We'll switch to a much larger plane. Oh, more flights. Customs declaration forms, great. 26 yes or no questions. Wow, in all my travels, I've never come across a customs form with 26 yes or no questions. But it is convenient in that it goes A through Z. We need to identify the questions for which anyone in your group answers yes. And the questions, anyone, since your group is just you, this doesn't take long. However, the person sitting next to you asks if you can help. For each of the people in their group, you write down the questions for they should answer yes, 1 per line. All right, so this looks like a set union. In this group, there are 6 questions to which anyone answered yes. Yep, that looks like a set union. Another group asks for your help, then another. Eventually, you've collected answer from every group on your plane. Just a customs whiz kid here. Each group's answers are separated by a blank line, and within each group, these people's answers are on a single line. This list is 5 groups. Okay. Also, I realized we can use split lines to split each of these groups if we pass, not split lines. When we do split and we say split by double new line instead of a single new line, it'll group them together. And I was like, ah, yes, this is much better than having that end of file problem that I was encountering 2 days ago, I think. The first group contains, yes, the last one, and in this example, the sum of the counts. Okay, so we're gonna do the set union of each group, then sum the length of each of those sets. And what are some of those counts? Great, get our puzzle input. I think we can move pretty quickly on this one. Let's load in the input, get the file. Each line, we're still gonna have to do it that funky way. Which one? These are all 8 fields are present. Which one had the grouped? Not day 5, day 4. Yeah, day 4. So day 4 we did. Let's find the code for day 4. We got the file. Here's the parser for each one. Oh, we did some pre-processing, which isn't as relevant here. I'm thinking I'm just gonna drop this entirely, potentially. So I can do, let's take it from utils then, get file, we'll say, let's just copy this and we'll work with it from there. Open the file. Oh, file name. We gotta get this fixed. Okay. There we go. And for line, okay, we're not going to do for line anymore. We can just do f dot, not read lines, read dot split line. Oh no, it's dot split on new line, and then we'll have a list with each kind of section. Let's see, return. And we're gonna have line groups, or let's just say groups, and I believe that will look fine. It'll be something like this. Yep. And then we have the new lines in here. So then we can say for each group, for G groups, for each group we do G dot split on a single new line. So now we have a list of each of the things. So that's persons. And then for P in persons, we're going to go, so that's each of the individual responses. So like PWMSF, if I can read, and we'll go through and we will add each of those letters. I bet someone's going to do like a bit mask. That's probably would work too. Split, and then we can say group set is a open set. And then we can say group set dot add P. So for, wait, that's not right. For all the groups, so then we split as new lines. So persons is a list of that. So each person is a string. If we add the string, it'll just be a set of strings. So we still need to, for char in person, we're going to add that character, and then at the end we'll have the size of the group set here, which is inside of the per group level count, which is what we want. So we'll say total equals 0, group set total plus equal length of group set. And we need to reset the group. Oh, we actually don't, because we have it right here. Oh, that's allocation like pain, but I think that should be fine. So for each person, we're adding to the same set. And then for each character in that person, okay. No way to know if that number is right, but let's throw it in and see. I really should probably like test it with a little sample input, but it works. Oh my goodness. 6 minutes and 13 seconds there on the mark. It's pretty decent. Let's see if we can see what part 2 holds. If we can get through part 2. We noticed that you misread one word in the instructions. One word? Oh man, you would need to identify questions with everyone answer. Okay, so we went from set union to set intersection. And so then we say in the first group, all one person answered yes. So actually there was no question in which everyone answered yes. Okay, so now we need to do the sum if everyone answered yes. Okay, so I'm going to copy this into part 2. Still want the same file parsing behavior. And instead of instead of adding to the same set, we want to intersect with this group set, right? So say empty set. Let's make a set that's all the letters. I know they're not in order, but this is faster. And I know I could have done that. What is it, like ASCII letters, like something like that, right? From an import string.ascii letters or something. I can never remember what it is though. So I'm thinking this is 26 characters. Thank you. Down here it shows us. You can't see it probably in the stream, but move the window up a little bit, you'll see it. There's a little 26 characters little identifier here. But yeah, if we have a group set, if we initialize it to blank, and then I have to remember how to intersection. Oh right, intersection of the yeah, then we don't need to do every character in P. We can just turn P in that person, all the values from that person into a set, do the intersection. I can never remember if intersection returns or not. Let's see, can I quick documentation? Ooh, return the intersection of two sets as a new set. Okay, so group set equals group set dot intersection. I'll just put a number in and see what comes out. Oh, nailed it. Oh, 9 minutes, just under 9 minutes, 8:59, we'll call it. That is cool. Pretty happy with that. I wonder how that, I mean, yeah, we took some time to get a good understanding of this, but this is definitely one of those problems where having familiarity with some degree of data structures can save you a ton of time and energy keeping this simple, right? Like this code is very verbose, and I'm expecting to see some extremely condensed versions of this one. This is probably single lineable. You know, people already know how to single line the file splitting, and then it's just going to be a big list comprehension with a little summation and returning. Like, yeah, that's definitely something that I think people are going to do in one line. Let's go over to Git and do a git commit and add, this is day 6. What do you mean git commit is not a git command? Oh, I did type 3 M's. Commit. All right, 1 file change, 1 insertion, 1 deletion. Oh, I forgot to add. Okay, let's try that again. Git commit, there we go. Git pull, git push. And that is it for day 6. See you back here for day 7, bright and early, I guess. Depends on your time zone, I suppose. But yeah, good stuff. And that was pretty fun. All right, onwards to day 7. Have a great rest of the weekend, y'all.